welcome back to my channel. Today is the day of grand importance because it is May 19th and this is the first time I have been filming all month. All month. I haven't done any filming since the beginning of this month at all, so all the videos that have been coming out have been pre-recorded. I just barely got around to editing them. I've been really busy lately. For those of you that may not know, I am currently training for a half marathon, which is actually next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday after that. So all of my free time has been spent going running, and my runs have been getting longer, so like my free time is non-existent right now, and so I have not been able to put many videos up on YouTube lately because I don't have time to sit down and actually film. So today I am finally getting around to filming my SquareHue unboxing, but this is a tragic tale. I actually already filmed this video. I filmed it earlier this week, and when I went to go upload my footage today, and the sound wasn't working. So I am re-recording my SquareHue review for this month's box. So unfortunately, it will not be an unboxing because I've already unboxed it, but it is a really good box. So SquareHue, for those of you that do not know, is a nail polish subscription service. I will leave all information regarding SquareHue down below. I will also leave my affiliate link with SquareHue, so in case you're curious and you want to check it out, go ahead and use my affiliate link, and I have a coupon code as well. As usual, I have received this month's box from SquareHue for free for review for this month. So once again, thank you SquareHue for all your kindness and generosity. This month's box was amazing, so let's just jump right into it. SquareHue has a theme for 2017, and that theme is the dance collection. So each month is a different dance style, and then they use that dance style to kind of inspire them to pick different colors or finishes or whatever. This month's theme is ballet, and we have our little card here, which is gonna be a little bit tricky to see because it's a very like washed out type photo, pastel kind of picture. So obviously we can expect some beautiful pastel creams from SquareHue just based on this picture. And sure enough, we have some fantastic creams. So the first color that we have in the box is this green color right here. This is called Pirouette, and it's a gorgeous, like grayed out olive green, which I really love. And then on top of that, they've thrown in this like silver shimmer that really kind of makes it sparkly and satiny and absolutely gorgeous. Formula on this one is not bad. I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. It's a little bit on the sheer side, but I feel like that's not that big of a deal because it's a solid 2-coater. So the first coat is a little bit sheer. There are some bald patches when it dries down. And for me, it was a little bit problematic because I have very ridgy nails. My nails are very textured. I've got deep ridges, and this polish did not necessarily go well with that. Definitely recommend a ridge filling base filler, or you kind of buff your nails a little bit if you have really high ridges, because this definitely highlighted like most of the imperfections in my nails. Since it is a shimmer, I wanted to play around with it and put like a matte topper on it just to see what would happen, and it looks gorgeous with a matte topper on it. It's definitely a great color. I think it's super gorgeous, perfect for spring, but for me personally, it's kind of heading out the door. Right around May and June is when I like to start wearing neons, and I'm kind of done with pastels, but I feel like this would be a great color for like early March and early April. I'm a little bit kind of disappointed that we're getting this box so late into spring because this would have been so perfect around March or April. The next color that I have to share is Arabesque, which is a gorgeous ballet slipper pink. It's labeled as a high gloss cream. I absolutely adore their cream formula, and this one is no exception. It is definitely very light and very pastel. So when you apply it to the nail, there is some wateriness happening, but I feel like that's just because of the color itself. Like it's really hard to get a really decent ballet slipper pink in a cream formula. It's just a little bit tricky. So this one was a solid 2-coater. The first coat was just like with Pirouette, it was a little bit watery. I had some bald patches when it dried down. You can see those bald patches more dramatically, but with 2 coats, this one was totally fine. However, just like with Pirouette, it did highlight some of the textured flaws in my nails, so the ridges and any kind of like dings or scuffs that were like splitting that I had in my nails, it definitely highlighted those flaws. So I would definitely recommend a base coat with this one if you have highly textured nails. I am definitely a huge fan of pink, and this one is gorgeous, and I'm really, really happy to have it. The last color that I have to share in the SquareHue box for this month is Allegro. This is definitely my favorite from this entire box. It's kind of a sky blue high gloss cream, and the formula on this one is fantastic. I was blown away by how amazing this formula was. You could argue you could almost get it opaque in one coat, but I noticed that as I manipulated the polish a little bit, I started to get like some bald patches towards the base of my nail. So it's definitely a solid 2-coater, but the formula is so thick and so like smooth, it just glides across the nail effortlessly, and it dries really, really quickly. And when I was all said and done, it had a really beautiful high glossy shine to it that I absolutely loved. I really, really liked this one. I think I liked this one the most out of all 3 of these because the formula was just so, so good. I felt that Arabesque and Pirouette were a little bit on the watery side for me, and they just highlighted the imperfections in my nails a little too much. Whereas with Allegro, there was no problem with that whatsoever. So I definitely prefer Allegro in this entire set, but I do appreciate these 2 for color purposes, and also they're just really, really cute as well. So all in all, it's actually a pretty good box. It's just, this one was my favorite. I love this collection. I thought it was so incredibly cute, and I feel terrible that it's taken me this long to review this box because I actually really, really liked it. I thought the formulas were good. I thought Allegro was probably the best, and these 2 were kind of like mediocre, but I love the color of both of these, so it's totally worth it. My only critique is that it's a little bit too late in the season for me. I am a very seasonal nail polish person. I love wearing certain colors in certain times of the year, and for me personally, these colors are kind of done. I'm kind of finished wearing these. I'm not really playing into the pastels anymore. Definitely hitting it hard with the neons. So a little bit sad that these are kind of not necessarily my go-to for right now, but I feel like these are gorgeous colors. These will work so nicely as a set, not only for nail art, but just wearing on their own. They look fantastic. So really, really happy with this month's box. I'm super, super pumped about it. So now is the portion of our video where it's choose your own adventure, choose your own ending on what you want for this video. I love to talk about next month's box, but I also recognize that some people like to be surprised and they don't want to know. So if you do not want to know anything about next month's box, now is the time to say goodbye, and I will see you guys in next month's video. If you want to stick around and if you are curious about next month's box and you want to know the colors, well, by all means keep watching because I'm excited about next month's box. If you are still with me, that means you are interested in knowing about next month's box. You want to see the pictures, you want to see the polishes, so let's just get cracking. Now, normally I only share like the inspirational picture and I share like one color from the box, but this time I'm going all in. I'm just gonna share the whole box. I'm just gonna do it because I'm so excited about next month's box, and to be honest, if you follow SquareHue's Instagram, you already know. They've posted all the colors, they've posted swatches, they've posted everything about next month's box. So I thought, let's just talk about next month's box. So the dance for June is going to be Calbelia. I know I'm not pronouncing that right, and I apologize. But this picture is completely inspiring. I am loving the bright colors I see in this picture. I'm loving the energy that I see in this picture, and the colors that they've selected for June are fantastic. The first color that they have is Odani, which is a cornflower blue. They have it labeled as acrylic, so I'm kind of like a little bit hesitant because I'm not a fan of acrylics, but I am super pumped to see a new formula from SquareHue. I don't think we've seen any acrylics from SquareHue yet, but I could be wrong. And as I've been looking through my collection, I don't think we've received anything like a cornflower blue from SquareHue before. I'm super, super pumped. I think it's gonna be fantastic, and I'm excited to see how this acrylic finish is gonna work. The next color that they have is Lenga, which is like a beautiful kind of chocolatey taupe brown that has a shimmer running through it. This is going to be gorgeous. I'm so excited about this one, and I'm usually not a huge fan of browns. The only reason I'm pumped about it is because it's got that silver shimmer, and I love the silver shimmer formula from SquareHue because I like putting matte toppers on it and it just changes it to a whole different polish, which I adore. I feel like, again, Lenga, just like Odani, is gonna be a unique color that we haven't seen from SquareHue before, so super pumped about that. The last color that we have in the 3-box subscription is going to be Angraki, and it's labeled as a Barbie pink high gloss cream. So of course I am like over the moon because I love high gloss creams and I love pink, and this one looks amazing. Now, we have received some pinks from SquareHue in the past. Gibson Girl from 2015, but this is more of like a bubblegum pink, which doesn't really apply. We have Eiger from 2016, and I have Sock Hop from 2015. I think the color is gonna be kind of closer to Eiger, but without that magenta shimmer running through it, so I am pumped. This June box looks amazing because we've got some really bright colors that are totally giving me like summer tribal vibes. Like, I don't know, I feel like just looking at these colors together, I want to do like a tribal manicure with them, with like some tribal prints or feathers or something. I am pumped. I'm so excited about next month's box. I can't wait. Orders are open right now for June's box. You can order it right now on SquareHue's website. The other fun thing about SquareHue that I don't really mention that often because I just figure everybody knows is that there are options for the subscription box. So if you look at these colors and you think, I actually don't want all 3 of these, they have a 2-bottle option where you can actually pick which 2 colors you want, and all of those are open right now, and I believe sales for June's box are available up until the end of the month. I love SquareHue. I'm so jazzed and pumped about next month's box. I think it's gonna be awesome, and I cannot wait. And actually, since this video is going up so incredibly late, it'll only be like a week or 2 before we are gonna be sitting here again talking about how awesome these polishes are. But that is my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure and subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!